In a previous video, we took a look at the estimated wait times an airline customer would experience if they were to place a new aircraft order with Boeing at this very moment. This was based on current output rates while also factoring in projected output ramp-up in the future. And so if we return to our hypothetical situation of running an airline, how long would one have to wait if you were to choose jets from European manufacturer Airbus? Let's take a look at the numbers for today's video. It's no surprise that in 2024 Airbus's output performance blew Boeing out of the water. With Boeing plagued by the door plug crisis for the first few months of the year and a machinist strike during the last few months of the year, Airbus easily surpassed its American rival. Deliveries included 75 A220 family aircraft, 602 A320 family aircraft, 32 A330neos and 57 A350s. Starting with the smallest jet airframe and working our way up, Airbus's average monthly output for the A220 was 6.25 for 2024. Airbus must have had lower figures earlier in the year and finished off the year with a higher rate, since the website Forecast International stated in December 2024 that the A220 is being produced at an unofficial rate of 8 aircraft per month, up from 7 earlier in the year. It's been reported that Airbus is targeting a monthly production rate of 14 expected by 2026, something that was reiterated during the company's third quarter earnings call in October. Unlike Boeing, Airbus doesn't give clear backlog figures, leaving us to do the math ourselves. Per its December 2024 report, 905 A220s have been ordered and 389 have been delivered. This leaves a backlog of 516 if we assume figures are adjusted for cancellations, although we're not certain this is the case. Under these numbers, if we were to order some A220s now, then it would take about 3.5 years to get our new jets. This assumes a production rate of 8 per month for 2025, or 96 for the year, and 14 per month for 2026 and beyond, or 168 airframes per year. Like Boeing, Airbus had its own labour scare in 2024, which impacted A220 output. But, unlike Boeing, Airbus was able to avert a strike. As reported in May 2024, A220 assembly workers in the Montreal area approved a 5-year contract with more than 3/4 of votes in favour. This followed the rejection of 2 earlier offers and a tentative agreement with union leaders that was declined by members. Moving up to the incredibly popular A320neo family, Airbus had an average monthly output of 50. Forecast International noted that the A320 program was expected to reach a monthly rate of 65 by late 2024. However, this level of production is not expected to be reached before late 2025. It was also noted that A320 family production is progressing well towards Airbus's previously announced rate of 75 aircraft per month in 2027. Airbus's December data states that customers have placed orders for 10,969 A320neo family airframes, ranging from the small A319neo to the increasingly popular A321neo and XLR variants. To date, 3,765 of these jets have been delivered, leaving 7,204 aircraft to be delivered. If we assume a rate of 50 per month for 2025, 65 per month for 2026, and 75 per month for 2027 and beyond, then it would take some 8 years to get a new A320neo family aircraft if we placed an order today, so sometime in 2032 or 2033. With such a massive backlog, we have to wonder if any airlines at the far end of the lineup will ultimately swap their orders for whatever new narrow-body aircraft Airbus announces next. For A330neos, if 32 were produced in 2024, the average rate would be a little over 2.5 per month. Forecast International states that in October 2024, the rate was increased to 4 per month, in line with previous announcements. With 374 A330neo family aircraft ordered and 151 delivered, 223 remain undelivered. At a rate of 4 per month, or 48 per year, you'd be waiting about 4.5 years for your new A330-800 or -900. And finally, for the A350, its production rate was raised to 6 per month at the end of 2023, in line with Airbus's announcements. With 57 produced in 2024, Airbus achieved a monthly average of almost 5 per month. Airbus expects to further ramp up this line as well, having a target to produce 10 A350s per month by 2026 and 12 by 2028. Adding up orders for the A350 freighter, the -900 and the -1000, 1,344 A350 airframes have been ordered. 642 have been delivered, and so 702 is Airbus's approximate A350 backlog. If Airbus achieves 6 of these wide-bodies per month through 2025, 10 per month in 2026 and 2027, and 12 monthly by 2028, then you'd be looking at a wait time of 5 to 6 years for a brand new A350. Ultimately, Airbus, just like Boeing, has a long list of eager airline CEOs anxious to get their hands on new aircraft. Recent delays due to supply chain issues have only made airlines more desperate amid their goals for growth and fleet modernization. Of course, none of this has stopped airlines from continuing to place big new orders. 2024 ended with Air Canada ordering more A220s and Lufthansa ordering more A350s. These smaller orders came after a major order by Riyadh Air for 60 A321neo family jets. Amid all the excitement, however, the general uncertainty of life remains, and the same disclaimer mentioned at the end of the Boeing video applies here as well. Projected production rates and wait times are always subject to change for better or for worse, either due to geopolitics, natural disasters, or even just airline customers changing their minds and cancelling orders. Will any of these airlines go out of business while they wait for new aircraft to grow their fleets? Will United Airlines ever follow through with its A350 order? There are definitely a few things that we'll have to wait to find out the answers to. On the more optimistic side, 6, 7 or 8 years down the line, Airbus could have an additional assembly facility established. In October 2024, we reported that Airbus's CEO said he was at least open to establishing a final assembly line in India. When asked about the possibility, Guillaume Faury stated, "Other companies are also placing final assembly lines for engines or for other planes, so that's really on the agenda. And there are other ideas in the field of regional aircraft where the French ecosystem, the French companies, will be very happy to engage and see how they do this. We like this model, but we do it, establishing a final assembly line, where it makes sense, when it makes sense." But what are your thoughts on Airbus's production situation and goals? Let us know by leaving a comment. Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.